Welcome back to my Let's Play. This is Beldragos on the Chili server featuring the Sprout Pack. I am here again to show you what I've done while I was working offline. Hit those like buttons and subscribe if you haven't. That way we can keep track of the journey through this mod pack. And you're welcome to submit any sort of comments in the section below. Otherwise, I won't be able to know what you think. Last time, I asked about opinions on the foundation. Nobody answered me, but I decided to choose this onyx speckled bricks, which can be made by putting a single onyx in a crafting table and breaking it up into 9 fragments. And then you put the fragment in the center and surround it by stone bricks, and it makes this light gray block. I think I'm going to be going with this because it's got a distinguished look and it kind of matches with the black from the that I've been using elsewise, and the stone that I'm using as the courtyard. I think it would go good together. I got this dark oak as a placeholder. I really want to get some steel so I can make some scaffolding for a porch, but I have to get some steel production, and that's not really what is an important use right now. I got nice large dark oak doors, which is just 2 doors with 2 blocks of wood plank underneath. Here's the recipe right here. 2 oak doors, 2 planks underneath makes large double doors. They've got that for the oak, spruce, all the 6 major types, as well as iron, and a large rusty door, which is large iron, and throw some pod soil around it. I used the spruce ones for the main entrance into the keep. You can see it way down there at the bottom of the ramp. But I think I'm going to stick with the onyx speckled. There is a recipe where you use a whole onyx, well, a whole gem in the middle, which is a darker one. I don't want it too dark because it'll go with the abyssal stone that I used elsewhere. I don't want too much stuff to look the same. Over here I dressed up the bloodstone altar by grabbing the chisel and bits. Took an onyx block, cut it in half, and I put a layer of bloodstone on the top of it so it looks like it's a rug, and I carried it halfway down the side. It works as an excellent stair, and it looks really cool. I did that on all 4 sides. From the dirt level all the way up to the top. And I really like the way it looks. Plus, the bloodstone matches the bloodstone up here that we need for the tower. Not exactly sure what to call that. This is where we have to put a beacon, and we can go to the nether and take care of that. I've been experimenting with demon wills and how to get them. I figured it out. If you take and put your Toteric gems in the demon crucible. Here, let me grab the recipe for that. Oops, my mistake. Here's the recipe for demon crucible, which is 1 cauldron, block of stone, lapis, and a diamond. The diamond's the hardest thing to get. Well, the cauldron can be pretty bad too. And that makes a demon crucible. I made 5 of them. And you also need a demon crystallizer, which you need a Hellfire Forge, chisel, stone block, lapis, and sapphire. Well, any glass. And what it does, it drains the willpower out of the gem, puts it into the air in the chunk that it's in, and then this crystallizes that type of will. I've got one set up for each kind. I'm currently concentrating on the red and the purple. And I've been putting the stuff in here. I've been using the sword to gather demonic wills and to refill the gems. The drop rate is extremely low. It took me several attempts, and I've used several crystals before excuse me, before one of the colored crystals popped up. Otherwise, I was just getting the plain old green one over here. But now that I've got this going, you're supposed to be able to right click if you've got a gem with at least 1,000 will in, and it's supposed to remove the outer ones, but I've never been able to get that to work. I don't want to break them right now. I want to eventually set up the proper way to harvest the will crystals. I will show you that in a later episode, but it involves using a couple of rituals. While I was away, working off... Whoops, need to go down here. I apologize. Working offline, I took and extended this road. Before it ended down here. Took and made a turn. Let me call up the map. And had it go along this top section. Took a right and went down the hill to the main road. I have not done this side here. I'm going to have some piers sticking out. But I did connect it to the mine, to the monastery. Brought it up to here, made a dirt path to the archaeologist. Then I carried it through, built the bridge, brought the road across here up to the village, around the edge of the village, underneath the checkpoint, and down the slope to the western side where I took and built it up here that will as a placeholder. That took quite a while, as you can probably imagine, and I'll take and walk it and show you some. As I was saying, this inside will be empty. The outside, I'm gonna try to plan some buildings along the top up here. Keep what trees I can for a nice view. I put the fences just for cosmetic. They'll be removed once we get the buildings and everything. Probably put something unknown here. Road comes down. It'll be taking a right and a left. The right will go to the eastern docks. The left goes to the mines. Can't catch me, creeper. I took and set this. Hey, you can't do that. Took and set up this outer area. Hey, they're being mean to me. Took and set up the outer area so it's looks a little bit more mine-like production. I have to take and put a roof on it. They're just not playing fair, are they? So I gotta grab me sword. Maybe I can lure them to the water and they get stuck. Oh, looks like they're getting stuck. Well, as I was saying, the road goes over the monastery. Built it. Oh, I don't know why the door's open. Go away. Leave me alone. I'm recording. You're so rude. So let's get them out into the open air. They'll run along behind me. They'll catch up. Going across the gravel plains here. You're no match for me, you little undead thing. And that was a bladed zombie. They can be a pain in the butt, as you could tell. They didn't do any damage to me because my defense is so high. I kind of maxed out my defense and made it so it's just not fair to wear armor against them. But as I was saying, ooh, hey, Chaos Node will be mine someday. The ravine with the waterfall, I made the bridge over. Come over here. Made some nice footed pilings holding up the bridge on either side. Lag. Got a nice waterfall going down. Can't swim. Got lamps up here. Nice and lit up. Looks nice. Ramp coming down. Road comes across following the gravel shore, where it takes a right-hand turn going uphill. Hopefully nobody's waiting for me up there. A lot of red on the map behind me. Well, heading up the hill, the village should be right up here. I haven't made an official entrance to the village. The road just comes up here and hangs a turn. Hey, Cyclops. Got a zombie waiting up here. I'll just ignore him. Maybe the cow will take care of him. And as I said, the road just skirts along the edge of the village. The fence makes sure nothing can get in. I lost a villager when I was going through and cutting all the trees down. I accidentally left something that a zombie got over and killed one of my villagers that was there. Took and made these doors, so we got a nice entrance into here. Eventually I'm going to put some villagers or something behind here to act as guards. This is like a trade station. I took and connected the natural spawning tower with some nether brick, kind of copied the pattern so it looks like it's all connected. Road goes down hill here alongside this water temple. I'm probably gonna make a little path, and I gotta light this up. Whoop! And a feather plant. I got me grab some torches out of my inventory. Wait a minute, I had some elsewhere. Nope. I don't want these to be too dark. Forgot to do them. Feel so silly. Okay. As I said, I'm gonna do a little dirt path going back here. Put this back. That way zombies can have fun with it. Goes by this meteor strike. I decided to leave it. Add some little bit of detail. Hey, Wolf. Oh, it's so fun watching him tearing the skeletons. Road slopes down. Takes a right, slopes down a little bit further. Jogs over. And goes alongside the shore. And then I'm going to make a system of warehouses and whatnot to make it appear to be part of a shipping and storage area. That way I can take and make a ship over here, skeleton, and make it look like an actual functioning area on both sides. But I'm not going to make a village because we have one right over on top of the hill up here. This is just going to be like a unloading area. The road is going to be to transport stuff back and forth. I'm probably going to make the village connect right up in passage through the fence up in here. And we shall see. I'm open to suggestions. I'm welcome any given. I'll consider anything that appears to be functional. Now I gotta run all the way back. But I just wanted to show you what I've been working on. It took a lot of time to do this, as you can probably tell. Out of the way, pig. And there's a lot of territory to make little like inns and stuff along the side here. Who knows, perhaps other people on the server, if they ask, I might let them take and build a tavern or something. Make a little community area. I mean, it's not like we don't have a large lake back here that we can take and incorporate into design. And Minecraft is for everybody to play together. We got the monastery here, so people can take and trade in their heart crystals to get the extra health. I just wonder why that door was open. Good. Monk is still there. I was kind of worried for a moment. Ah, so that's where she went. Hey, Ninetales. You were shooting fireballs at me. You're gonna die for that. Are you almost dead yet? Got her. Whoa, creeper! Oh well. Now where's a wolf when you needed it, right? Now that they're out of the way, I can pop back in here. I took and made a map of the area. Set up a potion stand so it looks like a little chemistry set. Crafting table, some chests, everything. I just have to make a roofing up here, and then I'll have this entrance area completed where it comes down into the upper layer of production and lower layer of digging. I got a bunch of junk now. gonna walk all the way. I'm just gonna go over here. I was thinking for walls. Let me see if I can find that. Okay. Brick. Last. I was thinking of the citrine. Looks kind of brownish. Oops. Or the golden barrel. The golden barrel looks best. I have to see what I have for those. If I've got enough, I may make that as the outer brick of my house, unless I can find something that's better. I gotta get some nice stairs. I'll probably end up going with something like dark oak to match other stuff once I get the scaffolding set up. I want to go with the scaffold. Because if I make a scaffold, I can make the steel scaffolding. And it's got the treated wood, which is a nice, rich dark. And it's a connected texture. So if I take and put the scaffolding around, it will end up with a nice wood texture. And there'll be a line around the edge. And on the bottom, you'll see the little support structures, which will make a porch look more realistic. But I do not have any treated wood, and I only have one bar of steel that I found in a chest somewhere. So I'm gonna have to take a rain check on making that. Just can't be helped. But I figured out how to make skulls. When you fight withers, you don't get the wither skull drop in this pack. You get something called here. Here's the wither skull. You get withered ribs, which you have to put 3 ribs and a skull to make your wither skull. And after that, it's the same old normal. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna pop back to my hiding hole, the hidey hole, and my come on. In my mob drop, I actually have the recipe already set up, and I need 4 of them, so that's 16. Do I have enough? No, I don't. I'm running out of weathered ribs. Looks like I'm gonna have to go hunting. So I've got enough for 2. We'll go take care of them right now. Okay. Let's go to the nether. This shouldn't take that long because I use the age-old method of finding the spot on the ceiling, which is right up here. Got it marked with some glowstone so I can get up there. Found a nice flat spot on the ceiling. I've got a bunch. Let's see, that's 2 of them, so I need 8. So all you have to do is way it's set up. If you place the soul sand like this. You place the skulls. It spawns with its head in the ceiling. It's supposed to be playing music, but I don't see where the music is coming from. The explosion happens. And it's suffocating. So I just hit it with my sword till it's dead. I'm not really happy with the drops that they have with this. I mean, we get plenty of heart jars. But as long as you get the nether star, that's the only thing that's important. When I gather enough ribs for another. Here, let me get away from the explosion. There we go. Now let me kill it quick. Yeah, the sword I have has... Whoa. Must have hit a button. Sword I have has Void 3 and Frost. So it will occasionally kill stuff really hard. As I believe triple the chance. That's new. That's a new drop. Okay. Gotta remember that. Okay, let's go back to the hole. I've got obsidian there to make the beacons. Okay, we need... Oh, I got the glass at the other. See, beacon. If I remember the recipe, it should be 3 on the bottom. Yep, 3 in the bottom, a bunch of glass. So I'll grab 6. That's why it wasn't. I'll grab 6. I'm just going to drop this stuff in this chest here for now. I'll worry about that later. Let's go back to the blood area. I got some glass. Over here to another star. 6 of those. And 2 beacons. Drop these out. And I'll throw these beacons on right here. I'm not going to bother about putting any iron underneath it. Doesn't need iron. And if I had 2 more and the stones filled in here with runes, I'd be one more step closer to getting the next tier of the blood altar up. And that'd be the last tier because I don't believe they've included a way to put in the demonic crystal, I think it's called, that goes on this last bit. So there's only 1 tier left available until they upgrade the pack. Well, I think that's all I have to show you right now. I am working on getting more will crystals. I gotta go to the nether and do a bunch of wither farming. Get some more withered ribs so I can get 2 more beacons. And I gotta get some steel going so I can make proper porch. I will be looking for your comments to see what you think of the foundation and your suggestions for the outer brick. I kind of like that gold barrel. I think that's what it was called. Brick. Last page. Second to last page, and it was golden barrel speckled bricks. I mean, this is too yellow. I would have to go with the jasper if I were to go with the darker one, but I kind of like the lighter one. Well, the jasper isn't that bad. It's not that far off, so golden barrel or jasper, whichever I have most of. I haven't even checked. But I'm going to sign off for now. You guys can let me know what you think. Again, hit those likes and submits. Also, throw some comments. I do read and I will answer comments. I want to wish you all have a good evening, and I will see you next time. Have yourself a good day. Bye.